And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action with Eason. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Eason. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Throwing is Eason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now Eason. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Up the middle they go. Cottrell. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll run again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Nathan Cottrell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Burrow will throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Eason, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Eason to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's got a man. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Burrow going to throw again. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They go play action with Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd from 21 yards away. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1st and 10, Eason. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cottrell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now receiver in motion left. On 1st down. Cottrell able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Eason sets to throw it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air again, Burrow. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun is Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Here we go. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Denver offense at the line ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Now Eason. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Eason. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Eason. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Miles Sanders from 10 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Nathan Cottrell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
On two, ready?
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
11.
To throw, Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
On two.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. In motion right here, Boyd. Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eason to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle they go. Cottrell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Burrow on 3rd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On one, ready?
Third and one, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
12. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stun silence.